परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
अधरं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरं हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
वचनं मधुरं चरितं मधुरं वसनं मधुरं वलितं मधुरं चलितं मधुरं भ्रमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
रेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुराः पाणिर्मधुराः पादौ मधुरौ नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सुप्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
हरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं स्मरणं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
कुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीथी मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरम्।
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्।
गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं दृष्टं मधुरं शिष्टं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरम्
मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम्
संस्थापकं वीरम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता
संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
भारतीय संस्कृति का वैभव जग में सबसे न्यारा। ज्ञान और विज्ञान यहीं से सबने पाया सारा, सबने पाया सारा। कुछ भूलों से हारा फिर से जीते देश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
त्यागशील सेवा व्रतधारी युवा जगे पुरुषार्थी। वैज्ञानिकता विनय सभ्यता स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी, स्वभाव हो निस्वार्थी। देशभक्ति में तेजस्वी हो फिर समाज यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
महावीर गोविंद शिवाजी बुद्ध गगन के तारे। परंपरा की पुण्य चेतना उर में हम सब धारे, उर में हम सब धारे। बाल हृदय में उसे जगाकर जगे देश यह सारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा।
जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ, जय भारत माँ, जय गीता माँ।
को राष्ट्र समर्थ बनाओ, बंधु भाव समता ममता से सबको गले लगाओ, सबको गले लगाओ। चलो विवेकानंद मार्ग पर, शुभ संदेश हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। ईश्वर भक्ति भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा। गीता बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारा, गीता परिवार हमारी। भाव से बहती संस्कारों की धारा, भारत माँ की सेवा में गीता परिवार हमारा, 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 गीता परिवार हमारा।
स्टार्ट देते हैं।
Jai Shri Krishna. Steadfastness in sacrifice, austerity and charity is action for the sake of God. Today we shall hear how Bhagwan Shri Krishna shares the most important secret principle with Arjuna. On behalf of Geeta Parivar, I welcome you all to discover how Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga, or the yoga of the division of the threefold faith, has been explained in the Upanishad and in yogic scripture as the science of Brahma. Seeking the Lord's presence among us and to ask the blessings of the Almighty, I invite Subraya Prabhu Udipi from Mangalore, Karnataka, who is in government service. He joined Geeta Parivar in August 2021 and has passed Jignasu, Pathak and Patika exams. He is currently serving as GC and Tech in L1 and L2 batches. Welcome, Subraya Bhaiya.
जय श्री कृष्ण। वसुदेव सुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं, कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। जय श्री कृष्ण।
Thank you, Subraya Bhaiya, for the harmonious prayer. Doing good is very good, but that comes from thinking. Filling the brain, therefore, with high thoughts, highest ideals, and placing them day and night before you, and out of it will come great work. Listening to these precious words of Swami Vivekananda, we ask God to illuminate our minds and hearts as we light the lamp of wisdom. I call upon Parvati Malpani, a homemaker from Pune, who joined Geeta Parivar in August 2020 and is currently an L1 and L2 trainer. Welcome, Parvati Didi.
निषिद्धैरप्येभिर्लुलितमकरन्दो मधुकरैः करैरिन्दोरन्तश्छुरित इव सम्भिन्नमुकुलः विधत्तां सिद्धिन्नो नयनसुभगामस्य सदसः प्रकीर्णः पुष्पाणां हरिचरणयोरञ्जलिरयम्। शरदिन्दुनिभां शुभ्राम् शुभ्रवस्त्रैरलङ्कृताम् कलहंसकृतावासां वरदां शारदां नुमः वरदां शारदां नुमः.
Thank you, Parvati Didi, for lighting the lamp for us. It is now time to introduce our main speaker of the day. She is a program coordinator, Geeta Vrati, Geeta Pravina, pursuing an Advaita Vedanta course on Indian philosophy from Chinmaya Vishwa Vidyapeeth, Kochi, and has learned by heart the whole Bhagavad Gita. She is a disciple of Param Pujya Swamiji, founder of Geeta Parivar. It is very interesting to know that she has grown up with Geeta Parivar from her childhood. She is a helpful person with a very sharp mind. Welcome, Didi.
Thank you so much, Michelle ji. Let's begin today's session with the prayer. Sada Shiva Samarambham Vyasa Shankara Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam. Jai Shri Krishna, everyone. Today we have gathered here to know the meaning of 17th chapter, the Shraddha-traya Vibhaga Yoga, the threefold Shraddha, the faith. So, in 16th chapter, we have already learned the devotion of yoga, bhakti yoga, and the 15th chapter, Purushottama yoga. Then 16th chapter, Daivasura Sampad Vibhaga yoga. Then 9th chapter, Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya yoga. Then again 14th chapter, the Gunatraya Vibhaga yoga. After knowing these three types of gunas, we are moving on to the Shraddha-traya Vibhaga yoga. There we will know three types of Shraddhas. So, how this chapter started? In 16th chapter, when Krishna Bhagwan, the Lord Krishna, was explaining the Asuri Gunas and Daiviya Sampadas to Arjuna, he said in 23rd shloka, Yashastra vidhimutsrijya vartate kamakarataha na sasiddhimavapnoti na sukhanna parangatim. So he told, who's leaving the shastras, the injection of shastras, and they are doing whatever they want to do. That is not vihiti in shastra. That is not being told in shastra that you should do this. And they are doing just because they want to do that. They love to do that. And so, whoever is doing these karmas, they will not get even siddhi, even any perfection, any siddhi, na parangatim, even not the paramgati of the Lord. Lord explained very clearly. He announced in 23rd shloka. Now he started in 17th chapter. Arjuna is going to ask a question. He is asking here, why Lord? What about those people who are even having faith in the Lord, but they are not following the Shastra? They are having Shraddha in the Lord, but not following the Shastra. What about them? So Lord will start explaining threefold Shraddha, threefold devotion. But before moving on to that, we need to understand what is Shraddha, why this is so important in our life. So, when in this physical world, in materialistic world, we want to judge someone, how we are doing that? With the money. How much money you have? 1 crore, 10 crore, 1 arab, 1 million, 1 billion. How much money you have? I can judge you as your status. Now, in spiritual life, money doesn't matter there. That is just mithya. Aham brahmasmi tattvamasi and brahma satyam jagan mithya. Where we are following this statement of Bhagwan Shankaracharya, everything is mithya, everything is just illusion. So, there what matters? how people will judge you there. If say you go to any saint or if you go to any spiritual person, they will never ask how much money you have. They will only judge you how much sadhana you have done, how much shraddha you have. So shraddha is the condition of judging people in spiritual life. And how much sadhanas we are keep doing, that is generating, that is creating our shraddha. What shraddha I have, that is faith. Faith is just an exact translation, but shraddha, faith means just vishwasa. But shraddha is not just vishwasa. Shraddha is when faith and the confidence and the bhakti is mixed. I have bhakti also, then only I can have shraddha. So shraddha is also the matter of that belief and that devotion, that bhakti, which I have for someone. So this is shraddha. So now we are going into that because in a spiritual life, I need to have that shraddha. How much shraddha I have, which type of shraddha I have, we will know in the 17th chapter. And shraddha is also important for jnana yogis, bhakti yogis and karma yogis. In second chapter, Lord told, Shraddhavan labhate jnanam tatparas sanyatendriyaha jnanam labdhva param shantim nachirena adhigacchati. So Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. It means shraddha is also important for jnana yogi. When I am sitting in the class and I am learning from my teacher, and I am thinking in my tuition class, I have already learned that chapter. Or I have not learned, but I am believing that it is actually for students. I am believing that I know more than my teacher. Or in any satsanga, I am sitting and I am thinking that I know more than this guru who is sitting in front of me and giving this upadesha. So when I have this feeling, I cannot learn even a single word. Why I can't learn? Because I have my own filter. That I know more than them. So how I will accept what you are telling? And how I will accept that when I know more than you? Then whatever you say, that will just go in air. That is not going in my ears. So that will go in air only. So that's why Shraddha is important. Shraddhavan labhate jnanam. Who is having Shraddha? Shraddhavan. Labhate jnanam, they will only get this knowledge. If you want to get knowledge, you first need to have Shraddha. I'm always confused, I'm always having doubt, I'm always having something for my guru, and I want that my guru should give me jnana. How it can happen when I don't have Shraddha in my guru? So Shraddha is important for jnana yogi, for bhakti yogi also, and for karma yogi also. Karma yogis in Devotani, Ekadashi and everywhere, they have specific anushthanas, but those anushthanas they are doing for Lord. So they have Shraddha for Lord, so they are doing Karma Kanda. So Karma Yoga is also, the Shraddha is very important there. So let's move on to the first shloka where Arjuna is asking question. We are going to know the three types of Shraddha now. Shraddha is the condition where the people judge of our spiritual life. First shloka, Arjuna is telling, Arjuna vacha ye shastra vidhimutsrajya yajante shraddhayanvitaha teshan nishtha Krishna satvamaho rajastamaha. So here Arjuna is asking, ye shastra vidhim utsrajya. Utsrajya means leaving beside. I'm not following that. Leaving, utsrajya. Yeah, the same as the utkramanam we seen in 15th chapter. Utkramanam means leaving. Utsrajya means leaving. So this, ye shastra vidhim. Shastra vidhi means the injection of shastra. What is vihit? Vihit, there are two words in our philosophy. As we are going further in our Geeta journey, so we should know little bit of terms also. How we use in our philosophy, how we use the terms in our scriptures. So there are two terms. One is vidhi and one is nishedha. Vidhi is what should be done according to the Shastras. Shastras are telling us to do. To do, that is vidhi, and don't do, that is nishedha. Everywhere it will be used, and vihit means that vidhi only. Vihit means it is being told by the Shastra. So vidhi and vihit both are same. Nishedha and nishiddha both are same. Just words are different. So in Vedas there is nishedha also, and in Vedas there is vidhi also. Because Vedas are the main source of knowledge, everything is there. That's why if we don't follow anything, but we follow the Vedas, Vedas have everything. So if we are following the Veda, it means whatever the Lord want to tell us that you should do, you should not do, and how to run this samsara chakra. How we are coming here to what to do here. After buying machine, if we don't see that menu card, how to know how to run this machine? Same as what to do in this world, how to run this life. So we need those Vedas. If we are not able to read the Veda, the gist of Vedas are Upanishads, so we can read the Upanishad. If we are not able to read the Upanishads also, we are so busy in this era, so the gist of Upanishads is Geeta, Bhagavad-Gītā. So we can just read Bhagavad-Gītā and we will get all the gist. What should be done, what should not be done. So here Vihita, Shastra Vidhi. So this is Vidhi. Shastra Vidhi means what is being told in Shastras for doing, not for not doing. So what should be done? Ye Shastra Vedim, the injunction of Shastra, ye utsrajya means whoever is leaving the Shastras, injunction of Shastra, living beside, yajante shraddhayanvita. Even they are doing something with Shraddha. Shraddhaya anvitaha means they are having that Shraddha. So yajante means worshipping. Yajante, performing sacrifices. Yajante. Yajadhatu means yaga. The sacrifices. We are doing Navratri Anushtan, we are doing Mahashivratri Anushtan, or we are doing any upvasa, any fast, any vrata. So that is yajante. That is yagya. That is vrata. Yajante. Doing some sacrifice. I'm not eating anything on my fast. So that is sacrifice of food. It means that is yaga. Yaga is not having just a homa, getting these sticks and burning those. Not like that. That is one type of yagya. That is havan we are performing. Yagya having a broad meaning. Whenever we are doing some sacrifice, that is yagya. So this is about sacrifices. So the people who are doing the sacrifice with Shraddha, they are doing the yaga with Shraddha. And even they are not following the Shastra, it means they are doing the yagya, and that yagya is not explained in Shastra for doing. So Shraddhayan Teshan Nishtatuka Krishna Satvamaho Rajastamaha. Now Arjuna is asking, what about them, Krishna? Teshan Nishtatuka Krishna. Hey Krishna, Teshan Nishtatuka. Which type of nishtha this is? Which type of condition this is? How they are performing and they are not following the Shastra. Even they are doing the sacrifice, sacrifice will be counted. So which type of Shraddha they have? Satviki or Rajasi or Tamasi? Which type of Shraddha? So Arjuna had this question. Now, Krishna ji, the Lord Krishna is going to speak from second shloka, 17th chapter. Actually, I love always to sing these shlokas. Whichever shloka is being told by Krishna, I always feel Lord Krishna himself have told these shlokas in that time, in that Kurukshetra, Dharma Kshetra. So we are so lucky, we are so fortunate that we are getting this chance, because other than Gita, there is no scripture which is directly spoken by the Lord. And we are so fortunate, we are having this privilege to learn Gita, to read Gita, to always chant the Gita shlokas. So in second shloka, Lord is going to tell the three type of Shraddha. Trividha bhavati Shraddha dehinam sa svabhavaja satviki rajasi chaiva tamasi chetitam shrinu. Trividha bhavati Shraddha. A good speaker who is always answering to the point first, then explaining. In our board exams also, and in any of the exam, what is the question there? We will first highlight the heading. Yes, the gist of what I'm going to write now. So in 2-3 lines, first I will explain the topic, what I'm going to explain, that is gist. By reading that, anyone can understand I know the topic or not. So Lord first line told Trividha bhavati Shraddha. Shraddha is having 3 types. You asked Tesham Nishtha tu ka Krishna. So Lord is telling Trividha bhavati Shraddha. Shraddha is threefold. Dehinam sa svabhavaja. Dehinam means we all are, the embodies. Same as in Ramcharitmanasa, and there is one prasanga when Hanumanji was returning from Lanka and Ramji was so eager to get the information of Sitaji. Hanumanji went there and Ramji asked him, what has happened? Did you able to find the Sita or not? So Hanumanji told nothing but first line. Drishta Sita Maya Rama. So Drishta Sita Maya, because he knows what he is Swami. Ramji wants to listen. Drishta, first word. After listening, that's Drishta. Yes. Ramji knows he has seen something. Sita, second word Sita. I seen Sita Mata Ramji. Because Ramji was so eager. So first two words, Drishta Sita Maya Rama. This is the quality of a speaker. And what about the lords? Hanumanji, Krishnaji, Ramji. They are the Almighty. We cannot judge them, but still we can learn the qualities. How to answer, how to write, how to live. So this is the quality. Trividha bhavati Shraddha. Dehinam sa svabhavaja. Satviki rajasi chaiva tamasi chetitam shunu. So Shraddha is threefold. One is Satviki, one is Rajasi, and one is Tamasi. Dehinam sa svabhavaja. Here, one word is used, svabhavaja. Dehinam means the human beings. And svabhavaja means with our nature, with our svabhava. So there are 4 types here. One thing we should know. First is our daily habit. Habit takes some time. First is situation actually. Situation will take even a single moment. I can change. Situation is how this is happening and this can change at any moment. This is situation, paristhiti. Second is habit. That takes little more days than the paristhiti, than the situation. So habit takes, if I have some habit, after practicing 7 to 10 days, I can leave that. I can change that. So this is habit. Third is swabhava. Third is our nature. That takes a lot of time. And our lagan also, how much I am mad about that, how to change that. If I want to change that eagerly, that will be changed. That is swabhava. Fourth is samskara. But swabhava will take 2-3 months. It can take also. But this samskara is coming from previous births. Whatever I have done in previous births, that habit and that swabhava is being samskara in this birth for me. This is samskara. And samskara cannot be changed other than the Lord's grace. Until I have Lord's grace, that can't be changed. I'm saying how to find that this is swabhava or samskara. Swabhava, I'm learning in this birth. From my surroundings, from my mother, from my father, from my siblings, from my neighbors. So that is swabhava. But samskara, at my home, no one fights at all. That is discipline. But still, my son is fighting a lot from childhood itself. So that is not coming from surroundings because he has not went out even. And he's having that angry nature. Every time on small talks, he is being angry. That is samskara. Just understand and accept that. And just pray to Lord that, Lord, Please change this. Please do some mercy. Please do some grace. With the Lord's grace, that can be changed. But other than Lord's grace, samskar cannot be changed. So Lord is telling us, Swabhavaja. Dehinam sa Swabhavaja. In Shankar Bhashya also, Swabhavaja means Janmantar kritaha dharmadi samskaraha maran kale abhivyaktaha swabhavaha iti uchyate. So Swabhav is whatever I have done Janmantar krita in previous births, dharmadi, whatever dharma I have done, whatever adharma I have done, that will be reflected as Swabhavam, the samskara in this birth. So Lord told threefold of Shraddha, Satviki, Rajasi and Tamasi. He is going to explain it little bit in third shloka. Sattvanurupa sarvasya Shraddha bhavati bharata Shraddhamayoyam purusho yo yachaddasaeva saha. Here Lord is telling Sattvanurupa sarvasya Shraddha bhavati bharata. Sattva is not always Satya, that truth. But Sattva means our antahakarana, our mind, our heart. That is indicated by the Sattva. So Sattva Anurupa. Anurupa means according to. So according to our mind, according to our heart, according to our antahakarana. Our Shraddha Bhavati Bharata. Bharata is the name of Arjuna. So, O Arjuna, our Shraddha is always according to our Sattva, according to our Antahakarana. Sattvanurupa, Vishishta Samskaro Petantaha Antahakarananurupaha means which according to Antahakarana it means, Bhagwan Shankaracharya ji told in Shankar Bhashya, whatever karmas I have done in previous births or still I am doing, I am continuing that. So that is making our antahakarana. I am doing tamasic karma, so my antahakarana will be tamasic. I am doing sattvic karma, my antahakarana will be sattvic. If I am doing rajasic karmas, my antahakarana will be rajasic. It means which type antahakarana always pushes us to work. I love to sleep. It means my antakarana is tamasic. I love to work all the time. It means my antakarana is rajasic. And why antakarana is rajasic? Depending on my karmas. We seen it already in 15th chapter. Guna pravriddha vishaya pravalaha. Guna pravriddha. All the gunas are nourishing our life. All the gunas are telling us what karma we should do. So everything is nourished by three gunas only. Sattva, Raja, Tama. So here Lord told Sattva Anurupa Sarvasya, and Sattva will be Anurupa according to our karma. Our Antahakarana is just going according to our karma, and Antahakarana also is just making us to be pravritta in karmas. If my Antahakarana is Sattvic, I will be doing Sattvic karmas. If I am Rajasic, I will be doing Rajasic karmas. If I am Tamasic, I will be doing Tamasic karmas. This is the circle here, depending on each other, everything. So Sattvanurupa Sarvasya Shraddha Bhavati Bharata. Shraddha Mayoyam Purushaha. This terminology is very famous in our scriptures. Anandamayaha, Anandamayaha, Shraddhamayaha. So Mayaha. Maya means filled. Shraddhamayaha means filled with Shraddha. I have that Shraddha. Anandamaya means I am Ananda Swarupa. I am having most of Ananda, filled with Ananda. That is Anandamayaha. If I say this ocean is Jalamayaha, it means in ocean there is everywhere the Jala, the water is there. So that is Jalamayaha. Vayumayaha Akashaha. It means in everywhere in sky, everywhere there is air. So that is Vayumayaha. So Shraddha Mayaha. It means we all are filled with the Shraddha. Which Shraddha I have? Shraddha Mayo Ayam Purusha. This human being, these human beings are Shraddha Maya. They are filled with Shraddha. That's why. Which Shraddha? Yo yat Shraddha sa eva saha. Means we are using that whatever karma you will do, you will get that phala only. So here Lord is telling which Shraddha you have, you will be like that only. If I have Sattvic Shraddha, I will be Sattvika Purusha. If I am having Rajasic Shraddha, yo yat Shraddha, it means which Shraddha I have, Sattvika or Rajasika or Tamasika. Sa eva saha, it means I am that only. I am Sattvika or I am Rajasika or I am Tamasika. That is according to my Shraddha. So, yo yat Shraddha sa eva saha. Lord told the importance of Shraddha. In our lives, we will need that Shraddha at every moment because we are Shraddhamaya. The ocean cannot be without the water because it is Jalamaya. We cannot be without Shraddha because we are Shraddhamaya. And this we are not telling, the Lord has announced itself in 17th chapter. Shankaracharya was the believer and he was even the founder of Advaita philosophy. Means there is only one Brahma and nothing other than that Brahma. So Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya. Shankaracharya ji founded this philosophy. He founded that Advaita Vedanta, which we are learning currently. So in Advaita, he was the believer of Advaita, means other than Brahma there is nothing. Everything is mithya. But still, if we find the best stotras, that is written by Shankaracharya only. How Bhagwan Shankaracharya wrote this stotra when he doesn't believe in Devi, in Lord, in anything? He just believes in that Almighty, that Brahma. So how he wrote all the stotras and everything? How he was believing the Lords? So once Lord Narayana, he came and asked Shankaracharya ji. He told Shankaracharya ji, why you believe in me and why you worship me? The Lord asked. So Bhagwan Shankaracharya asked very beautifully. He said, "O Narayana, yeah, I know that me and you, I and you are same, but still I am aware of this thing that you are superior than me. Because I am Antahakaranopahita Chaitanya and you are Mayopahita Chaitanya." What it means, I am having pradhanata of Antahakarana. My Antahakarana will take where I will be going there only. And you are Mayopahita Chaitanya. Maya is whatever we are seeing everywhere. That is Maya, that is illusion. So you are Mayopahita Chaitanya. It means you are superior than me. That's why I am worshipping you. So even he was the believer of Advaita, he used to believe in Lord. He was having Shraddha for the Lords. That's why he has written so many beautiful stotras. Before the Vivechana, we must have heard sometime. Bhaje vrajaikanandanam samasta papa khandanam swabhakta chittaranjanam sadaivanandanandanam. That stotra is also written by the Shankaracharya only. So all these stotras. So Shraddhamayo Yam Purushaha. The Purusha, the human being, is Shraddhamaya. They are filled with Shraddha. The importance of Shraddha here. Now in 4th shloka, the Lord is going to tell us who is worshipping, how to know that he is Sattvika or Rajasika or Tamasika. So just one category here. To whom we worship in 4th shloka. Yajante satvika devan yaksharakshamsi rajasaha pretan bhutaganam shanye yajante tamasa janah. Yajante satvika devan. The satvik purushas, devan yajante. Devan means the devas, the Indra, the Vayu, these devas. Yajante satvika, the pujayanti satvika sattvanishtaha devan. The gods, we know all the gods. So who is Satvika? The Satvika type of people, they worship the gods. Yaksha Rakshamsi Rajasaha, the Rajasic Purushas worship the Yaksha Rakshamsi, the Yakshas and Rakshasas, the Kubera Namaha. So Kubera is Yaksha. So Yaksha Rakshamsi Rajasaha. Here Lord is telling the Rajasa people. Now what about Tamasika? Pretan Bhutaganam Shanye Yajante Tamasa Janaha. Pretan Bhutaganam. They worship the Preta and they worship the Bhuta. Preta and Bhuta, we can see the tantric people. At Diwali night, they are going and they are worshipping that so something. So they are doing. That is tamasikaha. Something bad happened at my home. Okay, usne kuch kara dhara diya. Like this, we start thinking. So that is tamasika, total tamasika. That is never ever sattvic or rajasika. Why to believe that? We are reading Geeta. We are the believers of Geeta. How someone can touch us? How they are with mantras and all, and they can just affect us? That is not gonna happen at all. So, Pretan Bhutaganam Shani Yajante Tamasa Janaha. Lord is telling, who's worshipping those people? Okay, you do something, you take rupees from me and you do that. His son should be dying next month. His son should be like Vinashakali Viparit Buddhi. Something happens. That is Pretan Bhutaganam Shani. So the tamasic people, the ghor tamasic people, they worship these Preta Bhuta. They believe in those things, not the Geeta readers like us. We are believing in Geeta, we have believe in Lord. How anyone can touch us? And this belief I have got from Ashurya, my mentor, the vice president of Geeta Parivar. Because as in my introduction, the Mishilji told that I have grown up with Geeta Parivar only. So since 10 years, I am here in Geeta Parivar. So I am learning everything from Geeta, from Swamiji, from Ashurya. So I have this belief. I used to be so afraid at night earlier, but not now. That has gone, everything has gone. Now I have belief. Geeta is with me. No one can affect me anytime. No one can do anything of me. This belief is important. Then Lord tells in 9th chapter, 22nd shloka, Ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate teshan-nityabhyuktanam yogakshemam bahamyaham. Then he tells, when you are totally depending on me, I will be having your yogakshema, what is needed for you, and to save that also, I will be there. When the time the Draupadi was believing that I can hold, my husband will save me. I am Kshatrani, I can save myself. So he was holding that sari with teeth, with hands and everything so tightly. But when she thought, no, now I can't hold. Hey Keshava, hey Narayana. When she left everything and just doing in Namaskara Mudra, Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Then Lord came. When you don't have belief on yourself, but you are having belief on Lord. So that belief is important. We are always believing the Lord that you are not saving me, you are not fulfilling my wishes, you are not doing anything. What we are doing? Are we having that belief? Are we having that Shraddha? That Shraddha is very important at every point. So Pretan Bhutaganam Shani Yajante Tamasah Janaha. Now in fifth shloka, from here Lord is going to tell the tamasic Shraddha and Rajasic Sattvic mixing, the quality of those. So Ashastra Vihitang Horan Tapyante Ye Tapojana Dambha Hankara Sanyukta Kamaraga Balanvita. Ashastra Vihitang Horan Tapyante. Ashastra Vihitam means na Shastra Vihitam. As I told you, two words, Vidhi and Nishedha. Vihit means that is injected in Shastra. That is being told in Shastra, do's. not the don't. Don'ts are nisheda, do's are the vihita. So ashastra vihitam. Shastra vihitam means do's. Ashastra vihitam, a has just nai pratyaya. It means not shastra vihita. Na shastra vihitam, ashastra vihitam. Ghoram tapyante ye tapojanaha. Now, someone is talking, my best friend is not talking to me. Okay. Or my mother scolded me a lot. Or my father just hit me or something. So something as bad has happened. Now to show my krodha, my anger, what I will do? I will not eat anything for 3 days. I will not be eating anything until they come to me and they say sorry, or they just do and they ask me to eat or something. So I'm thinking of that. So I'm doing ghora tapa, because not eating anything, not drinking even a single drop of water, that is ghora tapa. Ghoram means pidakaram. I'm getting pain out of it, but still I'm doing. That is ghora tapa. But is this being told in Shastra? Nowhere. Just I'm not eating anything. This is not any tapa. This is not any yaga. This is not being told in Shastra, but I am still doing it. That is ashastra vihitam. Ghoram tapyante ye tapojanaha. The people who are doing this tapa, even the ghora tapa, but it is not being told in Shastra. The same question the Arjuna asked, and now Lord is answering. Dambha sanyuktaha kama raga balanvitaha. Dambha ahankara sanyuktaha. They are having that dambha. Even they are not eating anything, they will not drink anything, but when no one is seeing, they will go in their wardrobe and they will take one packet of biscuit, they will close the door and they are eating. They are drinking the water. So dambha ahankara, they are performing the tapa, but still they are doing dambha. Showing off. Dambha ahankara. I am something. Someone should feel that, yeah, I am. They should come to me and they should ask me to eat. Dambha ahankara sanyukta. Kama raga balanvita. Kamascha ragascha kama ragaha and tat kritam balam. So, because of kama and raga, I am doing this. Kama raga balanvita. I have that power to do this, that I will not eat anything for 3 days, for 4 days. So I have that bala. But this is depending on that kama and raga. Kama, I wanted to play. I wanted to go for playing cricket. And they stopped me and they scolded me. Now I am doing it. So that was kama. Kama means some desire. Raga, I was so attracted with that cricket. I love cricket. That is raga. I want to go. Kama, that was desire, and I love cricket, that was raga. So they stopped me. So now because of that, I am having this power to perform this tapa that is not being told in Shastra. Kama raga balanvitaha. Now in 5th shloka, Bhagavan is continuing this talk. In 6th shloka, sorry. Karshayanta sharirastham bhutagramamachetasah manchayvanta sharirasthan tan vidhyasura nishchayan. This is actually very funny and very interesting topic, that I am doing ghora tapa, not injected in any shastra. I started teaching something. I started teaching any stotra. I started teaching something that is not being told in shastra. This happened in Geeta Parivar also. Some volunteers wanted to start to teach something, but that was not in Shastra. So Swamiji told not to teach that. So Swamiji told it means it is injected in Shastras, in Vedas. So he stopped not to teach that. But some people, they wanted to teach that. So not with the Geeta Parivar name, they started teaching something else with some other name. So that is not Shastra way. Now they are working hard on it. They are working so much for 7 to 8 hours. They are collecting, doing everything. That is ghora tapa, taking so much of their effort, but that is not injected in Shastra. So the Lord told, this is tamasiki shraddha. This is not satviki or rajasi shraddha. Tamasiki. Now karshayantah sharirastham bhutagramamachetasah. Our body is Bhuta Grama. Bhuta means, don't consider the ghost here or witch here. Bhuta means the elements. Bhuta Grama means all the 5 elements. The air, the ether, the prithvi, vayu, jala, akash, the fire. All these 5 elements. So Bhuta Gramam Achetasaha. Lord told the Achetasaha people means Achetasaha, they are telling to Agyanis. They are not the intelligent person. They are just Mudha. Achetasaha. Chetasaha means having some mind. Achetasaha means they are not having even some anything in their mind. So Achetasaha. Karshayantah Sharirastham Bhutagramam. In our Sharirastham means is staying in our body. Sharirastham Bhutagramam means the 5 elements our body is made up of. So all the 5, we are Karshayantaha. We are torturing those 5 elements staying in our body. We are torturing. We are not eating anything. Even we are doing something that is not injected in Shastra. So we are torturing in our body because that is not injected in Shastra. So no one is going to accept that. But that is tapa. And they are having that Shraddha. Mancha eva antaha sharirastam tan vidhyasura nishchayan. And me also who dwell within the body. Lord again told in 15th chapter, remember the 15th shloka? Sarvasya chaham hridi sannivishto. So Lord told, I am sitting in your hearts. Hridi sannivishta. Hridi means that hridaya, that heart. I am sitting in everyone's heart. So Lord is telling, they are torturing their 5 elements also in their bodies, and they are torturing me also. Feel that pain, how Lord is telling this? Mancha ev antah sharirastham tan vidhyasura nishchayan. You understand them as asura, nishchayan. Definitely, certainly they are asurika people. They are doing the tapa, they are doing so much hard work on it, but that is not injected in Shastras. So that is Asura Nishchayan. You understand them as Asura, they are having Asuri Shraddha. So this was the 6th shloka. Now, from the 7th shloka, Lord is going to tell us about 3 types of food. Some things are very important. Food, yagya, tapa. So, yagyas, tapas, tatha, danam. Yagya, tapa and dana. Lord will tell all these 3, and there are 3 types in further chapter. But currently he has started with the food. Why he started with the food? So food is a very important part of our life. In Chandogya Upanishad, there is one Akhyayika. Akhyayika means, this is philosophical term, Akhyayika means this story, which is being explained in Upanishads to make us understand some difficult topic. That is Akhyayika. So there is one Akhyayika when Shvetaketuhu and Arunihi. Shvetaketuhu is the son of Arunihi. So when Shvetaketu went to Aruni, after completing his studies, after completing his Gurukulaka. Earlier we had this system, not this school studies, but after completing our Upanayana Samskara, that Janev Samskara, we will go for Gurukula Siksha, and after completing 10 to 12, where that Gurukula Siksha, we will come back and we will start Upadesha and all. So that was the Paddhati, that was the method earlier. So now Shvetaketu went to Gurukula, he has completed all the Shastra study, and now he has come back. Aruni asked, you tell me, did you get all the Upadesha from the Shastras? Yena Shrutam. So Shvetaketu said, okay, yes, you please ask me a question. Whatever you want to ask me. Overconfident, always. As always, whenever the student completed, when the children have completed their study, okay, you ask anything. So Aruni asked, Yena Shrutam Shrutam Bhavatyamatam Matam Avigyatam Vigyatam Syad. So he told, by knowing that, Yena Ashrutam Shrutam Bhavati, I have not heard anything, but after knowing that, I will be known of everything. What is that? Yena Ashrutam Shrutam Bhavati Amatam Matam, what I have not thought of yet, but I will be having that thought also. I have not seen anything, But after knowing that one thing, I will become knower of everything. So yen ashrutam shrutam bhavati amatam matam avigyatam. What I don't know, avigyatam. Vigyatam syad, that will become vigyatam, that will become I know that. So Aruni asked this question. Now Shwetaketu was so confused. He thought, if I say that I don't know that, so he will send me back, he will tell me to go and study again. He was afraid. Now what to do? He was so afraid and again going and studying in Gurukul. No, I can't do that. So he told, oh, my father, my guru must doesn't know this. That's why I was very good student of his class and he didn't teach that. Oh my God. Arjuna understood that he must have got that, but he didn't understood that. So in further going, what is the, so he told, okay, I'm not going back to Gurukula. You please tell me if you know that. So Aruni started Upadesha for Shwetaketu in Chandogya Upanishad. Everywhere is Akhyayika. So in further, there is so much discussion. At one point, Aruni told, what is Brahma? So Aruni told, Annam vai Brahma. Anna is only that Brahman. How Anna is only Brahman? There can be so many points, but we know this circle in Ayurveda also and in our physical life also, in yoga also. Whatever I eat, that converted into juice and one more thing, that stula bhaga. So one is juice, that will be converted into juice will be converted into that rakta, blood, and that blood will be converted into flesh, that flesh will be converted into that majja, then majja from the asthi that virya, from the virya the oja, from the oja the teja. This is the circle. That's why if we see any saint or any great person, we just feel like, oh, pranama, or we see very pure feeling. That is because of their teja, and teja is coming from the food what we are eating daily life, not eating burger, chowmein, pizza daily and I want that teja on my face. So that is not gonna happen. We need to eat that sattvic food to get that teja on our faces. So great saints, what they are eating, that reflects on their face. This is the krama. That's why Anna is very important. So how Aruni told how the Anna is Brahma when Shwetaketu got this query and he asked that question. So Aruni answered, okay, I will not tell you now why Annam why Anna is, why means very certain. I am having very strong confidence on this. Why is for that. So Annam vai Brahma. Yes, Anna is Brahma. So I will tell you after 10 days. Okay, you go and you don't eat anything. You just drink water. Jala, from the Jala, the prana is coming. From the Anna, the mana is created in Upanishads, and from the Jala, the prana. So if I'm not eating anything, but I'm drinking the water, I'm keep drinking the water daily. So I will be alive. But from the Anna, the mana is there. Mana is created, and mana is the means that is holding everything, all the knowledge of whatever is happening surrounding me, that everything will be captured in that mana only. So from the Anna, that mana is created. So if I will not eat anything, what will happen to mana? Mana will be so weak. I would be not able to remember everything. Whatever I have memorized, even I will forget. So after 10 days, when that Shwetaketu came and Aruni asked, okay, now you do the Veda Patha, whatever you have learned in Gurukula. Shwetaketu forgot everything. Now he don't remember the Vedas, he don't know the Upanishad. Even he is not able to remember what I have learned in my Gurukula because he didn't eat anything for 10 days. Mana is so weak now. Mana is not getting the power from Anna. I am alive because I am drinking water, but I am not having that mana because I am not eating anything. So he forgot everything. Now Aruni told, okay, now you go and have food. After eating food, Shwetaketu started Veda Patha. न कर्मणा न प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानशुः उपनेन नाकन्निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजते तद्यतयो विशन्ति. Everything he told them, all the way the patha, complete. This is, we can know in examinations. Yes, I am preparing for the exam. I will not go for eating anything, and I don't want to go because I will be having that 10 minute or 15 minute. I will read everything. We think this, so we don't eat. But if we are not eating anything, our mind will not work properly. This we should understand. That's why Annam by Brahma. So Lord here started with food, 3 types of food. Let's see in 7th shloka. आहारस्त्वपि सर्वस्य त्रिविधो भवति प्रियः यज्ञस्तपस्तथा दानं तेषां भेदमिमं शृणु. आहारः तु अपि सर्वस्य त्रिविधो भवति प्रियः. सर्वस्य आहारः, everyone's food is threefold. त्रिविधो भवति प्रियः. Whatever we eat, whatever the food is, that is threefold. That is having 3 types. Yajnas tapas tatha danam tesham bhedam imam shunu. There is 3 types of yajna also, 3 types of tapa also, and 3 types of dan also. Tesham bhedam imam shunu. Now you listen these differences of those things from me. So he started with ahara, from the food. 7th shloka, 8th shloka. आयुस्सत्त्वबलारोग्य सुखप्रीतिविवर्धनाः रस्या स्निग्धा स्थिरा हृदयाहारा सात्विकप्रियाः. He explained the sattvic food. As I told, food is dependent on our vritti. Sattvic vritti or rajasic or tamasic, I will be eating that. And also our vritti depends on food. What I am eating, my vritti will become that, and what is my vritti, I will eat that. So these both things are dependent on each other, food and vritti. What I want to do, that is vritti. So ayuhu sattva bala arogya sukha priti vardhanaha, which increases the ayuhu, the food which increase the ayuhu, the life. Sattva, the purity, the shuddha, Shuddhata, the Shauchachara. So Sattva, Bala, the strength, what I will eat. I am eating burger, so after in my older ages, I will not be having that strength from that burger. If I am eating the ghratam, the milk, and these things, having some nutrition over it, so I will not feel that older. In my age is 50, 60, 70. This happens, ayuhu sattva bala arogya, that is strength, that arogya, health. I will be healthy. Not every day I am feeling that, yeah, I am feeling fever, I am feeling weak, I am feeling dizzy, I am feeling something, and that is because of food. I will eat the junk food and I want the strength, I want the energy for the work. That is not gonna happen. I will not give water to the plants and I want a big tree. That is not going to happen because I'm not going to be giving the proper nutrition to that. Ayuhu sattva bala arogya, that health, sukha priti vardhanaha. I will be happy. If I'm not having the weak feel, that dizzy feel, that I'm not having that weaker feelings, so I will be happy. Sukha priti. When I eat that, I'm loving that. Priti. Vivardhanaha means increasing these things. Rasyaha. Now, the food. The type of food. The rasyaha, that is rasayukta. Having some rasa. The juicy, some not very like rough food. Not the root food, but having some juice, some that slippery feel. That is rasyaha. Snigdhaha, sweetness. Not I'm eating and I'm having sweat on my face and that everything is happening. I'm burning inside and I'm eating that. That is rasyaha, snigdhaha. I'm loving to eat that. That is sweet. Snigdhaha is sthira. That will stay for longer time. Sthira. If I eat ghratam in my childhood, I will not with that pain in my knee, in pain in my hands, and I'm walking for 1 kilometer and I'm feeling, oh, no, I'm tired, I can't walk. So these feelings are not going to happen with us. Rasya snigdha sthira hridya ahara satvika priyaha. And I love that sthira, that will be staying for long. And I love that hridyaha, my mind is loving that. From inside, I'm not having any extra effort. Hridya ahara satvika priyaha, these type of food the sattvic people love. And this increases our ayuhu, sattva, bala, arogya, sukha, preeti. These are increasing with this sattvic food. Now the case of the matter of rajasic food in 9th shloka. Let's see. Katvam lalavanat tikshna ruksha vidahinaha ahara rajasasyeshta dukkha shoka maya pradaha. Katva amla lavanat tikshna ruksha, the bitter, katva, the bitter, the sour, the very, very salty, the exceedingly heating, that is burning. We all love sizzler so much. That is coming on our table and that is burning, actually burning. And we love sizzler a lot. Whenever going to restaurant, yeah, I want sizzler. Yeah, there's sizzler. No, I will change the restaurant, but I want sizzler right now. So that is exceedingly heating. Lavana ati ushna, exceedingly that heating. Tikshna, ruksha, very pungent and dry, and that is burning. All are dear to the rajasic people. I love this, which is heating, which is so salty, which is bitter, which is sour. This type of food is lovable to rajasic purusha, and all are dear to the rajasic, and this produces pain, sorrow, disease. I will not be happy because I'm eating, I'm having sweat on my face, and next day I will be facing some problem in my stomach also. So that is dukkha, shoka, maya pradaha. This will give us pain, this will produce sorrow, this will give us disease, because I cannot stay healthy for longer if I eat these type of food. This is lovable to rajasic purusha. And the 10th shloka for tamasika. Yatayamangatarasam puti paryushitan chayat uchchishtapapi chamedhyam bhojanam tamasapriyam. Yatayamam. There are 8 yamas in a day. One yama is of 3 hours. So yatayamam means after 3 hours if I eat something. Yatayamam. If after 3 hours I'm eating something, that is tamasika. That will not be rajasika, that will not stay as satvika. So yatayamam, gatarasam. The rasa has gone from that food. Puti paryushitancha, so smelly. In restaurants, what they do, they boil the food and they keep that for 3-4 days. That is having very, very bad smell also, and that is just waste. But they are using for 3-4 days because they are having so many methods to make that pure again, to make that fresh. I will feel fresh, but that is not pure inside. I will feel fresh because they will put something in that. I don't know the exact name of that. I read that in one book and I heard this also. So yat puti paryushitam chayat, puti having some bad smell. Paryushitam means half boiled. They boil the vegetables and they put in that freezer. They are having one big room. All the ice is there everywhere. So freezed room. They are having that. So they are boiling half boiled food. They keep in that for 3-4 days. They use that. Even we are going to restaurant and we are eating that. Sometimes it is fine, but going every time restaurant every day, that is not at all fine. We should focus on the pure food made up of our hands at our home. So paryushitam uchchistam. Someone has eaten that and now I will eat that. In Corona time, we all followed these types of things. We became satvika from tamasika because we left this uchchista food. We started, no, I will eat separate, you eat separately. If you are having Corona, you will give that to me also. So in Corona time, we started, or everyone started that cleanliness also. So everything is written in our Shastra, but we are not following that. That is because of these diseases also. And now we are understanding the importance of this. So uchhistam api cha medhyam bhojanam tamasapriyam. So this type of food is lovable to the tamasic purushas. Cha medhyam, that is not pure, that is not holy food, that is not pavitra. From the road I taken and eaten, and that has fallen down and I'm taking that and eating that. So that is not pure, apavitram. So chamedhyam bhojanam, this type of food is lovable to tamasic purushas. Now in next from the next session, in next session actually we have only 2 sessions for 17th chapter. So we'll see the tapas, the danas, the yagyas, 3 types of these things in next session. So just read this and keep practicing Geeta. Whatever we have seen today, just remind once and keep learning, keep practicing, keep giving exams and analyzing ourselves with Geeta. Read Geeta, teach Geeta, and spread the Geeta all over the world. This is our mission statement. Now we are concluding this session. We will just do 2 minutes Sankirtana. Then we will move on to the question answer session. If you have any question, you can just raise your hand and you can switch on your videos. Our Ashubhaya will be there. Just do keep calm, feel free, and think of Lord Swarupa. Hari Sharanam, 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 Hari Sharanam. Gopala Krishna Bhagavana ki jai. Yes, Michelle ji.
Thank you, Didi. Your faith and conviction is so impressive. Your enlightening explanation on Shraddha has given us a lot to think about and to put into practice. I'm honored to welcome Ashubhaya, a stalwart of Geeta Parivar, for the question and answer session. Welcome, Bhaiya.
Yes, if anyone is having any question, you can just raise your hand. No questions today. Oh my God. Everyone is so confident about Shraddha. They are having all the Shraddha, 3 types of Shraddha. They have understood everything. If any doubt on any point or you are doubtful, you didn't understand that when I was explaining, so you can just raise your hand and ask. Because Ashubhaya is with us, he is so busy and we are getting his some important time. So let's get benefit of him. If not any question, we can end up this session.
On behalf of Geeta Parivar, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to Ashubhaya and Rupal Didi. Your explanation of Holy Scripture has given us a high bar to aspire to and makes us want to deepen our faith more. On behalf of Geeta Parivar, our sincere thanks goes out to the technical team for their relentless efforts in making the session a great success. We now have Mohan Kamble from Nasik. He joined Geeta Parivar in August 2021 and serves as a technical assistant at present. Welcome, Mohan Bhaiya.
Jai Shri Krishna Didi.
Jai Shri Krishna.
Start kar.
Yes, go ahead.
Yogesham Satchidanandam Vasudevam Vrajapriyam Dharma Samsthapakam Virang कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं Thank you.
Thank you, Mohan Bhaiya, for the melodious prayer. We would like to thank each and every one of you, Geeta Sadhaks, for attending this evening session. See you in another enlightening session next week. Jai Shri Krishna.